Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings, all.
So, I think I sent it to you, but I know you're in the movies. Somebody tried to jump on Schwarzenegger in Africa, I think it was.
Yeah, I heard about that when I got home.
They drop kicked him in the back. Now, supposedly, there's a video out there, somebody said, where Arnold turns around like somebody threw a toothpick at him. Like no, it didn't even affect him. Like, what was that? Somebody shoved me? What? I want to see that video, the third video.
I want to kick you off.
Right, because, like, look, he's a senior citizen. We understand that. But he still is the Terminator. So, like, that was like somebody blowing wind on him, really.
Oh, my back.
Yeah, and somebody was like, I want a Lamborghini. I want a Lamborghini. Like, people are insane in this world. Like, the guy wanted a Lamborghini. What does that mean? Like, so you attack the Terminator, he's going to buy you one? No, probably not. You're probably going to jail. So
yeah, he should, and he should.
People got some goddamn nerve, though, honestly.
Yeah, they're nuts.
All right, I'm going to mention in here, speaking of nerve, I don't really, when it comes to Twitter, I share the videos we do, but most of the time I don't engage, right?
Yeah.
It has to be once in a while. I'll just decide to, So here's the thing. Here's the situation. Now, when it comes to politics, I'm neutral, right? I'm trying to stay neutral. Yeah. I'm not Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm just neutral. Right? So the point is that I understand that people don't like Donald Trump. I get it. Okay.
Lord.
I know that people don't like Hillary. I get it, right?
Yeah.
But Donald Trump's kids
are hands off. I'm sorry.
Have nothing to do with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump's wife,
yeah.
You know what? My point is this. Look, if you want to have a political debate, that's fine. But if you start bashing the wife for no effing reason, if your grudge is with him, then let's be with him. Right.
Don't try to pull a transfer where you go through.
So here's the thing. I guess I have people that are follow me on Twitter or whatever. So somebody made a comment, like nasty, and I wasn't looking to battle anybody. Okay. I guess the woman asked. She's like, "Oh, I like to see how Melania, right? Is that her name? Melania Trump. Melania Trump pays for this expensive apartment in New York City without a job." And she asked a question. So I decided to answer. I said, oh, well, she paid for it with the millions of dollars that she made as a model for 15 years, where like one shoot, she'll probably make $400,000, right? So if you're common sense, and I'm not talking common pure math, right? I'm talking basic 1 + 1 mathematics, right?
Exactly.
So common sense, if you have someone that's a model that's very successful and one job can make $400,000, right? Yeah. She's been doing it 15 years. Obviously, she's a millionaire. I'm not even talking about
investments here and there.
Correct. I'm not even talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about her. Before she even met him, she had money, right?
Correct.
So these people. The thing is, I just answered. I said, and I even said, look, I was like, if you have a problem with the person that leads the country, then keep it with the person who leads the country. Has nothing to do with her. I answered your question. She had money. What's the big deal? So people right away, instead of communicating this day and age, they go to block.
They drop their IQ.
No, they blocked. This lady blocked me because I answered her question. Now, I wasn't fighting. I just said the nicest way possible.
That's just it. It wasn't the response she wanted.
But who cares? This is not, you can't have a
she wanted you to come back and pretty much try to acknowledge her.
See, here's the thing, okay? Back in the day, there was none of that shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Where you want a yes man or yes woman. No. I answered your question. If you want to have a nice talk about it without fighting, we can. But people block him because they want the answer that they want. And I'm sorry, but you lost the argument. And then if you're the same person that are pushing, here's the thing that doesn't make any sense. And I'm not, again, I was blocked for no reason. But here's the thing, right? And I'm not bashing here, but I want someone to explain to me how a person could be for women and Me Too and a woman themselves. But then if that woman's a Republican, fuck her. You know, then they get all stupid and they're like, oh, you know, her husband paid for this, whatever. Like, first of all, if you're for women's rights and you're for Me Too movement is not based. Wasn't supposed to be based on one political party. It's supposed to be about women's rights for all women getting everything they're entitled to, right? And they're not going to be taking like sexual harassment anymore. There was no fucking underlying thing in there that, well, if their woman is the opposite of who I vote for, then fuck them. Like, that's not. You're a fucking hypocrite. You're a fucking hypocrite.
There was a response to a thing about if somebody wanted Trump to be reelected, and I made some, and I forget if I reposted it or something, but somebody had made a comment about how he's dumb and stupid, and I shot back with, okay, how would Hillary be better than him? And that's all I asked. They came back with some little answer, not answer response, but still shooting him down. Now, hold on. All I want is one. I said, that's an excuse. I don't remember what they said, but nonetheless, I said, that's an excuse. If I asked you whether you liked or disliked him and you gave me that response, fine. Okay, fine. But all I wanted was one reason how Hillary was better than him.
Right.
Without dropping to insults and profanity. I don't know, to this day, she didn't block me, but to this day, I don't know whether I don't know whether she wasn't tagged, and that's why she didn't respond.
See, my thing is,
I'm not going to explain myself.
Right. What I'm asking for is, right, I want super intelligent, smart fucking Democrats. Okay? I don't want these people, stupid, dumber than fuck Democrats that just don't know how to fucking debate or don't know even want to have a comment. If you can't even have a normal conversation with somebody, then you're stupid fuck. Like, there's no point for you. You're a fucking keyboard warrior. Like, in life, you don't get yes to death. When a boss tells you to do something, you fucking do it. This ain't no, like, I don't know if I want to do that. This whole fucking society that they hide behind that keyboard.
If you don't agree with one side.
I answered her. Don't put shit on there. If you want to ask somebody a question, people answer it. Don't fucking. There was no fight. There was no hostility. Don't block people because you're fucking stupid. And this is why you want to know why they didn't get the House, or they don't get the White House, because stupid fucking people like this that don't have a good enough fucking argument or are smart enough to fucking get in the White House. So my point is,
I honestly think those people who drop to that level, they really don't know how to answer it.
Well, I want smart Democrats.
They themselves don't know how to answer it. So instead of going, I don't know, or this is the way I see it, they figure, if I insult this person enough.
Right, yeah, let's be kindergarten tactics. Let's
walk away. And I can then come back later and tell my friends.
And this is a woman, mind you.
I got a debate with such and such, and they didn't like the fact how I was defeating them with my answer, so they walked away.
This is a woman, mind you. And this is all of a sudden, everything that she learned, she unlearned for her arguments. She went to the Stone Age, like the man supports the woman all of a sudden, but yet before it's like all about women leading everything and having to make the most money. Like, so you forget, you have amnesia. And you forget all morals, and you forget all things that the woman had a life for herself before. Like for whatever reason, she's in love with Donald Trump. She married him. God bless her. She had kids. God bless her. But you fucking forget that the woman had a life before him. You're deniability. It's like deniability. Like you want to be right so much that you'll lie to be right. And again, I'm not sticking up.
So they're going to attack him through her.
But I'm not sticking up for the Republicans because, and here's another thing, right? If you have a Democrat and if they're fucking just the biggest loathing that people hate, right? Like, that's a person that you just don't fucking run for president.
Yeah.
Like, you really want to win the White House, then you got to get somebody like that's going to be very popular, some like knows what the fuck they're talking about. Not just you're never going to win. And here's the thing: people want to say Donald Trump is stupid. Is he? He's in the White House. You know, like he's smart enough to get there. Like it's like really,
just like any businessman, he's going to have his losses. And do you honestly think he'd be as big of a success he is today if he made all those losses?
You got to learn from your mistakes, basically, in life. And you know what? People also associate the whole entire world over one presidency. You know how many presidents we're going to have before we die? Like, you know how many presidents we're going to go through? Like, grow the fuck up and just, like, this is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, give me a break. So I just, that annoys me, that part. Then there was something else that was bothering me, too. What the hell else was the other thing? I'm trying to think. Can't think of it right now, but we'll talk about it eventually. I don't know, whatever. But that's the whole point. It's like, you know what? You're so for your cause. God bless you. That's great. But like, if you want to start a conversation on Twitter and someone wants to talk to you back, then you block them. Then I don't know why you're on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're on Twitter. I'm not a.
Why bother asking
people? I was just talking to someone who was a follower and just asked a question and just wanted to see. Because you know what, maybe
it wasn't the response they wanted.
No, but here's the thing, though. Like, you don't know if I'm an independent and if I want to be a Democrat, and I want to know what you're about. So like, maybe I wanted to pursue the conversation. Maybe I wanted the person to turn me into a Democrat. How the hell would you know that if you can stop blocking people? You don't. You just assume. You just assume that the person's the opposite party of you.
Yeah.
So that's a shame. But that was a drama for that. Also, too, you know what? YouTube really needs to get, like, I'm sorry, YouTube, but there's a movie called The Predator, Predators, Predator 2, Avengers vs. Predator. Just because I have The Predator in the title, don't think it's fucking something else that you're going to flag my fucking video, like, automatically. Your whole fucking thing is just fucked up and messed up and you know, and then you tell me days later, I didn't even know that they stopped them. They basically took the advertisers away. I didn't even know. And all I did was a damn movie review. And you know what? I thought that YouTube was stupid. So that's why I put in the title Predator the movie. Like, hello, assholes, right? No, you just got to fucking keep doing what you got to do with the channels. So, you know what? I don't know anymore with YouTube, but whatever. But anyway, other than that nonsense, the other thing that annoys me too is with YouTube with the gaming. Why the fuck do I have to take the music off in order to make money off the video? Like, that's bullshit. I have a fucking company that the game Overcooked, they say a million fucking times in the game, even in the end credits, feel free to post any capacity that you want. We want you to promote our game. But then you flag. Like the music composer. Fuck you and the music composer. Like, already. God.
You know
Fix
what?
your
I think
shit, YouTube.
this is an idea. This is a possible idea what you could do next time. Put it to two sites. I know the first.
No, well, that's the thing. We're told we can't do that, though.
Do one to YouTube, and then also do one for maybe.
We're told
to maybe. Daily
if we do that, the same exact video. No, Daily Motions. The same exact video on the gaming thing. You can't put the same video now. Supposedly, they'll both take you down. So
the next time, go.
I'll create one for that and one for that.
Do one of your just do one, just primarily for that for maybe I don't want to see Mojo Vision, but Daily Motion or Vimeo, and then in another video.
No, I'm gonna put it on the one we can't talk about. That runs with itch. You know what I'm talking about. That's where it's going. But whatever. All right. Next thing. Let's see. Patty Jenkins wishes Wonder Woman 1984 still had a 2019 release. She says because it's so good. Listen, it can't be released because it wasn't ready. They delayed it. All right? And no, don't say stuff like that because if you were to come out against Endgame, you'd have your ass handed to you. So I don't want to hear this bullshit now that Avengers is over. Oh yeah, it would have been great. No, you would have got your ass kicked. Like I want to see. I really want to see an Avengers movie versus a Wonder Woman movie and see how it's gonna be like Hellboy. Okay. So, oh, and another thing, don't tell me there's not going to be an Avengers movie because, listen, these people paid billions of dollars for these properties. There will be a new Avenger team. They're allowed to have a new Avenger team. They'll call it New Avengers, or they'll call it the Next Avengers or something. There's going to be another Avengers team, so get used to it. In the comics, they change people all the damn time. Okay? So don't tell me there's not going to be an Avengers 5 because there's going to be an Avengers 5.
Whoa! I just saw. I was looking at something. I just saw the footage of Schwarzenegger being kicked in the back.
You saw it finally?
Yeah. I just saw it.
Did you see the 3 videos, or you saw 2 videos, or you saw the 1 video?
I've just seen one so far.
There's 2 other ones, I believe. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sitting there. That's why my eyes floated like this. Cause
yeah.
Damn.
So until I hear otherwise, Robert Pattinson is Batman. There's a million articles saying there is. There's one article saying he's not. He is, for now. So I'm not retracting that. Disney's Rescue Rangers is getting a live-action combination CGI movie. Why don't you like Rescue Rangers? I like Rescue Rangers.
They're good. But I just don't understand why they need a live version of it.
But it's like Space Jam.
Yeah.
I guess. You know, or Alvin and the Chipmunks.
An animated thing, and
just think Alvin and
now. If you want to make it, granted, now if you're going to make an update of it and have it like I don't say like Avatar, but have it like a CGI type of thing. CGI.
That's what I just said.
Animated thing, fine.
That's what I just said.
It's going to be like a live action thing where they're playing off of people. No,
I just said it's a CGI. Well, they're CGI. I just told you that.
I misheard.
You know, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I misunderstood what you were saying.
They're CGI is chipping down, like spaceship.
Okay.
But not spaceship. Space Jam's animation. Well, animation CGI. Whatever. It's CGI. So they're interacting like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah. Listen. Think about it this way, right? As much as we have like Alvin and Chipmunks, we bash them sometimes. They went up against Force Awakens, and they were successful.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So Chip and Dale, why not? I mean, you know. Well, Darkwing Duck, that's another thing. Darkwing Duck came back. I didn't know that.
Me neither. I didn't even know they made
came back. It just came back in DuckTales. They had like a thing about it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So listen, you know what? Why not try? Test the waters with things, I guess. You know, you never know. Maybe it will be a success. What's his name was leaving Fast and the Furious? Was it Rodriguez? Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah. She was saying there was plans on making a female spinoff series.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about. She was leaving Fast and the Furious, and then until she got her way, that they got a female director, and now she's part of the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, because last I heard there was plans on making a female version of that.
No, there's talk, but that's not what I was talking about. Like that they so now, but how stupid is that though? Like you're holding out because you want your way. Like what is this crybaby shit? Like, it's like I won't be in it unless you get a female director. How about kiss my ass and goodbye? Like I don't understand why we catering to actors now all of a sudden. Like, when did they become more powerful than a director or something? I mean, I love her as an actress. Don't get me wrong, but I don't understand that bullshit. Like, I mean, what is that about? You know, why do you need a female director for a female movie? Like, what's that shit about too? Why would you have to have it that way? That's just certain things.
We're going to get to the standpoint now where you're going to have only males can write for female parts, and females can write for female parts in scripts.
That's stupid shit. It's really getting really dumb. You know what the thing? They have females writing for female characters in the comics.
Yeah.
And some of the shit I'm reading, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be canceled again. This is going to be canceled again. Like, you know, I'm not saying all women writers, but like it's just like certain things just they make it all like
They make
Sunday
it seem
funny
as though they're
paper.
doing the same thing. They're basically doing the thing where the women are always right. They seem to be
No,
able
that's
to
not.
answers.
No, it's like
The guys
Sunday
are only there for to be the villain or to be the muscle.
It's just so. Okay, what else do we have? Just a second. Chris Rock is developing Saw with James Wan, so that's pretty cool. Because James Wan's doing all the horror stuff lately, so
Interesting.
yeah, it's not just Chris Rock by himself. So that's, and I don't understand why they have to have the Mandarin be the villain for Shang-Chi. I mean,
Who?
The Mandarin.
Okay, yeah. To me, when I think of the Mandarin, I think, oh, I know, because he's
The Mandarin.
Asian, and he's Asian.
How stupid is that, though?
Yeah, when I think
Asian
of
versus Asian, that's dumb. That's dumb.
I could understand them doing that for Iron Man because that was pretty much
He's
Iron
the villain. He's his villain, main villain.
Yeah.
Why would you just be? So in other words, you stupid idiots that like don't know anything about Shang-Chi, and they're just like, oh, Asian and Asian, that's dumb. Then you're failed already. You failed already because you don't even know what the damn comic is.
Mm-hmm.
So stereotyping crap.
I don't
like,
even remember who his first villain was, to tell you the truth. I don't even think he even battled the Mandarin when he was in
no, but I mean, the point is, what pisses me off is that we wanted to see the Mandarin in Iron Man. Iron Man's dead. So now you're going to bring him fucking back? But the real one, that's fucked up. We should have had him in Iron Man. Now you gotta waste him. Someone that's like a huge ass villain for some shit.
Who had rings.
Yeah, but you're gonna use him for some shit B movie like superhero. Like the character was big because in the 70s it was Kung Fu.
Mm-hmm.
That shit won't work now. It's not gonna work now. That's an Inhumans thing. You cancel that shit already. Stupid. They're like spinning the wheel of diversity. This is what they're doing. We need an Asian movie, and you know what kills? You know what pisses me off? Why do you gotta make an announcement like you're doing something so fucking amazing, right? Like they're like, oh, like the first gay superhero. Shut the fuck up. It's been in Deadpool. How many times? Deadpool had the first gay superhero, right?
We had North Star. North Star from Alpha Flight. I forget if he's
but in the movies. Talking about the movies. No, but talking about the movies though. Like we've had that already.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making it like that's the most important thing in the movie and that's not even the plot of the movie? This is Marvel. Like this did have to head up their ass with shit lately. And that Batwoman trailer, I'm sorry, but that shit sucks. God,
that was stupid. That had SJW written all over.
That shit sucks.
Yeah.
First of all, doesn't that make her look like a piece of shit?
Yeah.
That she had his suit constructed for her.
Yeah.
And then what's with and okay, so her hair isn't that red, so she puts a red wig on. That looks retarded too.
Well, that's the way it was. That's the way it is in the comic book.
I know, but like, I mean, she's Jewish in the comics. She's not Jewish here. She's related to Wayne. That's not the case.
Yeah.
She's not supposed to be related to Bruce Wayne.
Nope.
Right?
No, I'm going to have to go back and read
her think so. No.
Bio. Because now, nope. Because in the 40s version, he wasn't even gay. So.
What?
In the 40s version of her, there was this is the second or third incarnation of Batwoman, actually.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Because in the 40s there was Batgirl.
No, I'm talking Batwoman. Was there a Batwoman?
I know, but in the 40s there was two. There was Batwoman, and then there was like another.
There was a Batwoman in the 40s.
Yeah, yeah, there was. I'll send you a picture of her.
Okay.
And bio on her.
Wow, I didn't know there was a Batwoman in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
But Batman was first, obviously.
Now her last name was Kane.
Well, they did that because Gil Kane created Batman, so they're like they honored Gil Kane by calling her last name is Kane. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like shit. I'm sorry.
I know. I saw that, and I forget if I was here when I watched it, or I was sitting in the food court when I found it. I'm looking at it, and I was just cringing.
I don't know what's going to happen with the CW.
I honestly think this is going to be their first fail. I
think so. I think CW is just in trouble.
If it gets a second season, it'll be lucky. But it's a first season. People are going to watch it, and it's going to be like.
Well, you know what's going to happen? Unfortunately, the crossover is going to give it ratings for a second season. Like that's what happened last year. So that's going to push it. But all right, let's go to the next article. Taka Waititi is doing a live-action Akira movie. It's going to start filming in July.
I heard about that. That looks. I've seen like. I still need to watch it all the way through, but I did see one of them.
Yeah.
But I want my Cowboy Bebop to hurry up and get to Netflix.
Oh, I want to bring something up about Captain Marvel. I think I did it on another cast. So she appears in the Immortal Hulk, right? And she's talking in alphabet. I think I said this. And in the comics, she knows that she's not as strong as the Hulk. The Hulk will kill her, right? She's smart enough in the comic not to realize that, oh, women's rights, bullshit, whatever. I'm bigger than it. No. So she gets the whole entire Avengers. You're talking Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, She-Hulk, Ghost Rider, Black Panther, because they're going to take on the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they're going to do to him, but, you know, he says he's a hero, but if he has to, he'll rip your legs off. He'll kill you. He buried a villain alive. He's fucking dangerous. The comic's horror. People are screaming. He's ripping. Now he absorbs the gamma from gamma beings. He's like, they're afraid. The Avengers are afraid right now. So they decide to go take him out, like to go after him. She-Hulk's upset with him because she's mad. You know, she's thinking that like she's mad at Bruce Banner for like trying to brainwash Hawkeye to make his first kill. So, and that's the thing. The 7th issue, nobody can get for me. I mean, I got to order it, I guess, extra, or I got to wait for the reprint, which is like the 3rd or 4th reprint at the end of the month. Or I could get the 10th. So now the 2nd issue is like almost $300.
What?
Like the first printing, yes. This shit, some of these Hulk comics are like 5 printing, 7 printing.
Oh God!
This book is the hottest book right now because they went completely dark, and the Hulk don't give a shit. Like he just scares the shit out of people. He took this villain. He's like, oh, you killed, you know, women and you killed kids and you killed the whole portion of the town. All right. You don't like the darkness? I'm going to bury you alive. He buried him alive under a mountain. The guy was screaming. Okay, talk about fucking torture. They take the guy's screaming in agony because he can't die. He's like, yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Just like he found out Doctor Strange was dead or something. And the guy had the Eye of Agamotto. The guy tried to use it on him. He's like, listen, not for nothing. We're defenders. You know, I know Doc Strange, right? I'm taking that. You don't have an Eye of Agamotto. That shit's mine. Like, fuck you. I know him for years. Like, even though he's friends with Bruce, whatever, we fucking had each other. Fuck you, man. I'm taking that shit. I'll fucking kill you. It's like, what are you gonna fucking do? He's like, I'm sorry. Magic don't work on me. Fuck off. Like, it just made me come out. You're like, it was like, oh, I was like, you said it's great. The fucking book is great. And Bruce Banner is fucking scared. Like, Bruce Banner is just so fucked up because, you know, all he does is he steals clothes, he steals credit cards.
Yeah.
He steals food, and he looks in the mirror, he sees the Hulk, because it's like, whatever. The Hulk is smarter than him. And at night, the Hulk comes out. All the time. So the Hulk is smarter. Smarter now. Now he outsmarts Banner all the time. Like, you have to see him in the comic making deals. Like, he made a deal with Nightmare. He's like, you want me to save your ass? All right. Make sure the night's a little longer to get me the Hulk, you know? there's like all these deals that he made, but the biggest thing that happened in the comic now is that now, this is interesting, Scott. Gamma radiation is magical. It's related. Well, wait.
Basically.
Well, wait. Listen to this. He fought the Sasquatch, right? And he said, you know, you have been killing all these people and try to make it like I did, right? Now, Sasquatch is a hero.
Yeah.
Alpha Flight, but
yeah,
the whole thing, he tried to use gamma radiation and became the Sasquatch, right? But there was an entity that was like, and the entity's gone now, right? So turns out that the longer Sasquatch was in that form, it opened up the green door, meaning that someone from hell inhabited the body of Sasquatch. So who do you think he's fighting? This is the craziest moment in history, right? The guy starts Sasquatch's like, you're not Sasquatch. You're not the guy that wore the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So the guy starts talking to him, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you like I killed your mother, and like I beat you when you were a fucking kid.
His father.
So all of a sudden he's like, what? He's the Hulk.
Yeah.
And he's like, fucking what the fuck? Like, because he is Banner, right? So he's freaking out, and it's the father. And he's like, how could this fucking be? Like, the Hulk's like, this can't be. This fucking can't be. And he's like, how did you fucking take control? And he's like, the green door and all this fucking shit. He's like, God? No, not that God. That God. And it's like, oh, shit. Like, so now it's like a whole, what the fuck does this mean? What's fucking happening? So he winds up absorbing the radiation and absorbing the father into him. So now Banner has no memory of this, right? He sees the Hulk breaking the mirror, but like it's in mind, but on the other side of the mirror, right? And they said, you know, it's the opposite of us, like the badness, the evilness on the other side of the mirror, right? So the Hulk is in there, and then the father's in there in a mirror also, like just
mirror on mirror. Oh, cool.
But like inside the body.
Yeah.
And it turns out that like there's something to do with hell, with magic, with gamma radiation. And he was like, you know, don't you know you always come back? Like, why you keep coming back to life all the time? It's like, you know, you ever think like maybe because the Eye of Agamotto didn't work on the gamma radiation, and it was like, wait, what? So they're doing this big fucking crazy horror storyline, which was, I mean, that book was great, dude. Dude, that book was great. That has to do with hell and the devil. And right off the bat, the first thing he said when he's trying to find out who's in the body, he's like, he named some things. He's like, are you Mephisto? And I'm like, oh, shit! Like,
that's what I was thinking first was Mephisto. And
right, and he fucking mentioned him by name.
That's when I realized, oh, geez, it's Betty.
He mentioned him by name, and that's why I'm like, this December's got to be the fucking crossover with Mephisto, because not only are they making it now where it's just Mephisto that's behind all the Ghost Riders, right? Because they're making deals. He made deals with Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ben Reilly. Now they're trying to make it that gamma radiation has to do with hell, maybe Mephisto. This shit's getting deep now. Deep. So, and when the She-Hulk was, when Jennifer Walters was human, and she's this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. When she's talking to the Hulk, she starts becoming the She-Hulk, and she's talking to the Hulk, but like saying Banner, like she's like, and she's like, you know, cousin Banner, like Bruce, how could you hurt Hulk? And she becomes a She-Hulk. So I'm looking at that, I'm like, wait a minute now, is she trying to say that the personality of the Hulk is in her? Like, then what the F is that? You know, it's like weird. Like, she just was, like, in other words, they would just, maybe she just, I don't know. Because with Jennifer Walters, it wasn't a multiple personality. It was her. Always her. And then when they had that stupid Civil War thing, too, for whatever reason, Captain Marvel, and She-Hulk had an idea. Let's just go fucking screw with Thanos because somebody saw the future. So they got their asses handed to them. People died for no reason. They just decided, let's go in space and screw with him. And he's like, oh, really? He put her in a coma. He put the She-Hulk in a coma. Okay? Then she wakes up. She finds out her freaking cousin's dead, the Hulk. She has a goddamn fucking breakdown, which started the whole muscular She-Hulk and fucking whatever. And now she's fucked up in the head and fucked. She's totally like, and then the Celestials magnified her fucking powers to defeat the threat. So now she's more powerful now, supposedly, than the Hulk. But I don't believe it. But, and then she has a romance with Thor, which is another thing entirely. Whatever. But I wanted to see where they go with this. Because you know what it is? Finally, for the first time in a long time, the Hulk is interesting, the book. You know, maybe horror was the way to go. Maybe horror was the way to go because, you know, it's getting interesting now. And that's what you need sometimes. Sometimes you need something to happen in the book.
You gotta turn a twist.
Well, listen.
Yeah, you gotta do a thing.
It turned a twist because you want to know why? The second issue was like hundreds of dollars, dude. It introduced this new gamma creature, and it's hundreds of dude. Right now, my favorite comics is Amazing Spider-Man and Immortal Hulk. That's the main two right now. Amazing and Immortal. And everything else is there, but that's the main thing. If I were going to cancel everything, I keep Amazing Spider-Man and Immortal Hulk, and everything else would go bye-bye. So that book is tremendous. And I've never seen a comic like that where it went to like 5 printings, 7 printings. And you know what? They have a different cover, and people are buying and selling out of the reprints now.
Damn.
That they keep doing reprints. Like, how many reprints is it going to cost?
I know what the Marvel's doing.
This thing is making millions of dollars.
What Marvel's doing, they see the money in these things, so they're not telling anybody, but what they're probably doing is they're just printing just limited enough.
Oh, no. They're not, Scott. They're flooding it, and people are selling it out. They're not putting a limited amount. No, they're not.
Let's covertly make limited editions.
Oh, no. They get you with the variant cover because the variant cover, people want the variant covers. So this is what they're doing. They know this. And people are buying. It's insane. It's insane how it's selling. I want to try to get to the site to show you the sales of it. Now I can't find the site. Where the hell is it? There we go. I just want to see where we stand. I want to see if it tells you how many copies sold. You know, because that would be a key indicator. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the Hulk? All right, Immortal Hulk is 15th place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's, well, Jesus, Detective Comics sold fucking 572,000 copies. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn. That's a lot of copies. My God. What the hell happened there? What was 1,000th issue, you know? Let's see. I just want to go back a little bit. Let's see here. You there, Scott?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening to you.
I'm just trying to get the trying to see. My computer's being slow. I don't know why. I can't get the typical when I'm trying to do this, right?
Yeah.
I can't get the numbers. Oh boy. Well, anyway, it's just doing phenomenal numbers. Let's just try January. Let me see.
Okay.
No, it's not working. Why isn't it working? Anyway, I'm gonna have to do this when this freaking site works. I don't know why it's not.
What site are you going to?
It's a site I always go to for the the comic books, but
Oh, okay.
it's not showing me the month that I want to see. But okay. Anyway, that's out of the question. But still, Immortal Hulk, great comic. Amazing Spider-Man, great comic. Pretty much two big things. How's your blog going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Yeah.
I was looking at it and I realized I changed. I have this group line called Sexy Kitty.
Right.
And I'll send everybody. I'll give you the link to it. I had changed one of the characters to a squirrel about a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was looking at the live action, I found some live pictures of each character. Like there's a bear, the duck, frog, blah blah blah.
Right.
But when I was looking at the live version, I had changed one of the characters' bios into a squirrel, but I didn't change the live action picture. So had to go back here. Let me just do it this way. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, where did you go to?
We're probably going to save the real Wolverines for tomorrow because we did have news, but I'm starting to get tired. So we'll show that tomorrow. The real Wolverines.
Okay.
But what are you showing? You going to show something?
Here, I'm actually at the page right now. I can show you now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oops, I guess I was supposed to pull this thing up like that. Okay,
sure. The Scott's page.
Yep. That, folks. Okay, there's the original picture of Sexy Kitty. All right. So you've got basically the duck, Han,
These are your characters? Okay.
Yeah. Marshall Adobe, there's Sexy Kitty right there.
Mm-hmm.
We got Cooler. We got Jake B, Nick, and then Nearsighted.
Did you draw these guys yourself?
Yeah, I came up with these guys myself.
Nice.
And then here's the update. Now this guy, as you see all these guys here surrounding them, like the koala and the dude with the pumpkin head, that's
right.
And the bulldog and the wolf, those were all updates. But right there, Nick, I hadn't yet changed him into a squirrel yet. So today, yesterday or today, I changed him to a live action squirrel.
Nice.
But when I had this program called Printmaster Gold for an old computer of mine, and I came up with him. I still to this day wish I had. That's the duck. Yeah. I still wish today I kept those little made up ads. But I mean, I was experimenting with the whole program, so I didn't keep it. And then maybe 2-3 weeks later, I came up with this group here. And then the update to this one was initially there was a German Shepherd as well. So you had, of course, Han and Chewie, who is the
yeah.
But nonetheless, yeah, as you see, folks, there's all the characters for Sexy Kitty, and Bastion is a big old silverback.
Now, what are you gonna do? You gonna do anything with these characters? You gonna do like a comic or something, or?
I don't know yet. It's just something I came up with years ago, and I keep working on it here and there.
All right.
That's why I'd like people to visit the site, and if they
just got some support,
the roster of Sexy Kitty, because as you saw underneath the net, that Arico individual is moi.
Nice. All right, so you know what? We're going to do real Wolverines. I'm going to get it out there. All right, thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.